Hey there guys, good morning. I am back in the United States, and I'm sure by the time you even see this vlog, you already know that Andrew and I made it back safely to Wisconsin. But I guess just to sort of share with you guys what day 10, which was the final day of our trip, sort of looked like. It wasn't too exciting, to be completely honest with you. We got up pretty early because our flight out of Dublin to Chicago, it left at I think it was like 10:30. So we ended up getting up early just so that we could get some coffee, kind of walk around one last time. So we hung out for a little bit before catching a bus from the main downtown area of Dublin all the way back to the Dublin airport. We got through customs, which was a fucking pain in the ass, as it always is. I have no idea why the United States makes it such an ordeal to go through, but we spent probably as much going through customs, as much time doing that as we did going through all the other parts of boarding the plane and, you know, just getting there and checking your shit in, getting your tickets. Oh God, such a hassle. Do not even get me started on customs. I absolutely hate the process and find it to be a tad bit obnoxious. But anyway, we got into our flight and it went pretty well. Unlike our flight from Chicago to to Dublin, and then we had taken the bus from Dublin to Galway. Haha. Wasn't that long ago. I shouldn't be forgetting kind of what order we did everything in. But unlike the first trip when we left Chicago and flew into Dublin before heading to Galway, I wasn't feeling as tired. So I don't know, something about us leaving first thing in the morning as opposed to later in the afternoon, I think made a difference to how we felt, because, you know, I just was hanging out. Andrew and I talked for a bit on the flight. I watched a lot of movies that I haven't seen in a while. So I watched The Incredibles, then Shrek. Let's see, what else did I watch? I think I powered through after that. What did I see? I watched a couple of films, actually, but I can't remember. I watched, Toy Story 2, and then I watched Toy Story 3, and I think there was something else thrown into that mix. The flight was a bit long. Most people say it shouldn't take more than like 7.5 hours, but if the flight is delayed at all, or, you know, you guys run into any storms or have to reroute or anything like that, like I think the first time we flew in, it was about 8 hours, and then us coming back was a little over that. It took about 15 to 20 minutes longer going back than it was getting there. I have no idea what all ends up going down that ends up delaying a flight or causing it to have such a difference, but let's just say it took about 8 hours for us to actually come back. So we left Ireland around 10 a.m. ish, plus or minus like 15 minutes. I think like add 15 minutes to that. And by the time we got to the U.S. with the 6-hour time difference, it was something like, I think we got in around 11:30, 11:40, 11:45. Then we were trying to catch a bus immediately from Chicago to Wisconsin, and we just barely had missed the one that left. So we had to wait 45 minutes in the airport before another bus came that was going to bus us in. And then we hopped on the bus. It was a fucking 3-hour ride plus a little bit because of all the stops, and there was a bit of a delay with some traffic. I'm sure just some other travelers or things going on, who even knows, but it took us what felt like forever to even get back home to our home state. And once we arrived back, then we had an hour walk from the bus stop to our actual apartment. So by the time we finally got home, Andrew and I were starving. We threw everything on the floor, ordered some Chinese takeout, kind of did a little bit of unpacking, a little bit of cleaning, and then we grabbed our Chinese food. I was too tired to even eat. I ate probably like 3 bites of it, and then took my shower, shampooed my hair to get all the filth and the grime off me, and then we went to bed by like 8 p.m. and then I was up this morning at 4 a.m. So I feel like I'm already back on my schedule. Coming back home wasn't nearly as hard as going there in the first place. I think just because getting there, you know, you have that extra 6 hours that they have ahead of you. So I felt like we lost 6 hours when we got there, but coming back, it's almost like you get a freebie 6 hours. Like you went back in time almost. So it just kind of felt easier to stay up later to get back on track than getting there like with 6 hours of sleep deprivation. That's kind of how it felt like to me. I don't know if you guys feel like the other way is a little bit easier for you. So going from being in the United States to that 6 hours ahead. Maybe it's not a problem if you're a night owl. I don't know, but it affected me significantly more than coming back did. So this is, I guess, technically day 11, even though, you know, the trip's over. But I mostly wanted to make this to recap what day 10 looked like. It was just a bunch of traveling and lots of happiness upon arriving home, because the journey to and from is a bit hard, but it's absolutely worth it. So what I'm going to be doing today, I'm not sure what all you guys will see by the time this vlog posts, but I have a couple of things on my plate. Namely, I want to get up the pictures. That's kind of priority number one, so you guys can all enjoy the photos that we took. I have something close to 200. I'm sure if I carve away some of the duds, maybe like 150 or maybe a little bit more than that should be available for view. So I want to do that immediately today. Then after that, I'm thinking I want to start editing some of the vlogs and then getting the last bit of Grandia 2 edited and out there so that we can go ahead and get started with our next Let's Play ASAP. So that's kind of what I have on my plate for today. It is Friday, September 1st. Woohoo! So welcome to September. Welcome back to the United States is what I'm saying to myself. And I'm ready for things to start feeling a little bit normal again. I still have a lot to tackle regarding my dad. I noticed that we had like 3 missed calls and we had so much mail that our fucking mailman just shoved into the mailbox like an asshole. So it was overflowing with junk and garbage, as well as like documents that are like legal, important documents and financial paperwork. So it's the next week is going to be a bit of a hassle, but we'll get through it. And hopefully by the time we are in October, most of the shit will be done. At least most of the big shit will be done, and all I'll have left to do is sort of wait out some other things. So that's what I'm hoping the timeline's going to look like and how it's going to feel, but I guess we'll have to see. So anyway, this is it. Me wrapping up my explanation of what day number 10 looked like and kind of giving you some insight as to what this upcoming weekend will entail. So I'm thinking with Labor Day weekend being on Monday, and I think my work is also closed on Tuesday, I should have plenty of time to get videos edited, and maybe Andrew and I can get some Legend of Dragoon recorded. I don't know. I'll try to squeeze as much stuff in as possible, because I know you guys have been living on slim pickings for the month of August since everything went down with my dad, and then Andrew and I immediately going on this 10-day holiday. So thanks for all your patience. Thanks for all of your love and encouragement, you guys. I hope you enjoy all the photos that post and all of these recap type vlogs that I have kind of, you know, sewn together for you and presented to you so that you can kind of get a glimpse into what our trip looked like and how it felt to be going through each of these days. So thanks again, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.